this is like a typical video of mine. We got to first with organizing my toolbox again. I need a hat, but yeah. We're gonna try to remain clean. I'll be right back. My used work gloves. Which honestly, I'm gonna put on a pair just to clean up my toolbox. Where I drill holes into this will matter. So, because it is gonna sit and hit the pans constantly, both pans. I also need to make sure I drill a hole for the drain plug and for the oil filter so that they drain properly. So, I would prefer to clean up the oil leak under here, but I don't have the ability to do that, mostly because there's so much oil leak. But something that I know I can do is put a shield underneath. So there's already a hole existing in the frames. Okay, so this is gonna be kind of hard to show, but there's already a hole there, kind of like one of those, like these ones, the square one. Put one of those in. I'm measuring from this point to this point. Basically, what I'm trying to do is get a hole now on this sheet that is 4¼ inches inside, so I could then put it right there. From there, I can then put another hole right there, or another nut right there, and then I can then extend it downwards across the whole thing. And hopefully there's enough spare. I can cut it right here and like hold it onto the sides. I don't think this is weldable. I think it's just zinc or aluminum, but yeah. I am leaking from right there, so hopefully this will catch it. I do need to put a hole for that though, and that. I need to make sure that this actually maintains, can you see that? Maintains structural rigidity. Huh. Those don't look right. I don't like that. Basically, what I'm doing, I already marked the hole out. Essentially, this hole is big enough to let the bolt go through without being too big that the bolt slides all the way. I will be doing a lot of taking it on, putting it on, taking it off, putting it on, taking it off, mostly because that's just how it is with me for a fit up. But from here, it's going to be marking, drilling, rivet nutting, and setting. I will be using washers pretty much on every single fastener. I would love to put a piece of rubber, but I don't know if I have any rubber. Mostly to help with a little bit of the harshness and vibrations. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I have rubber, and if I don't, then that's whatever. I might cut up a tire. Well, I mean, this is stupid. Now hear me out, an O-ring, right? I think I'm certainly gonna have to shorten that bolt, but okay. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm doing, mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'm measuring from a nut face to where the center of the hole that I want is, which is exactly 5 inches. So from here, I'm gonna set this sheet up like how I would if I was to actually have it set up properly. And then the same 5-inch measurement from that nut to where the bolt is. And it's somewhere right here. Should have really had better foresight than using a silver Sharpie on a silver surface. Those are definitely not straight. This is definitely not centered anymore, but I don't care. Also, this one's shorter than the other one, so I need to find a bunch of these shorties to fit on. because, goddamn, this is hard to do. Like, that is significant height difference. So, we're gonna go back over to the box of fun bolts and go searching, essentially. Let me get the rubber in the washer. Actually, these might be the same bolt pattern. Or a thread pitch, not pattern. Thread pitch. And they are, by golly. I didn't have to do any of that. God damn it. So I want to keep that center jack support. I don't know if you can see it, but it's that little darker piece that's bolted on. I think that's what it is. What the hell? That's not supposed to be down here. We're gonna figure that out later. But for right now, I'm gonna take that jack point off, put a hole where it should be. Then I'm gonna be cutting this probably to fit. I need to get a 14 mil and a bigger drill bit. Ow, my ankle.
We'll go somewhere real quick,
Okay.
Be careful.
Yeah.
For me.
Okay, so I put a hole in the sheet already, but it's offset of what I actually want it to be. I'm bad at measuring with my eyeballs. Also, you can't even hear me. But I'm bad at measuring with my eyeballs. Like I said, there's gonna be a lot of taking on and taking off and putting on. A lot of that. A whole lot of it. Okay, and the hole from center to center is, it's measured from this side because this side's flat. Huh? It's close to 6 inches. 5. Wait, no, half. It's like 6 1/4, right? No, 5 3/4. My brain is. Where the hell does the hole go? It keeps on disappearing on me. Story of my life. Soon I have to cut this so I get the right measurement. But ow. I need to get a drill bit that's big enough for this. So it does fit. I got my big scissors. There's metal shavings on my butt. Itchy. Very itchy. I know, improper use of tool, but I don't really care. Oh god. Did not realize you guys were that close to me. Very, very itchy. Of course, as soon as I put pressure, it cuts. Might be time for the bolts that I made. always be there. Okay. Okay, that's totally not going to vibrate and annoy the hell out of me. I have one shot of cutting this plastic because, yeah. Oh my god, why am I so itchy, dude? So, straight down here. I just don't have any more bolts, unfortunately. Again, I'm just hoping I'm cutting it in the right spot. I'm probably not. But as long as I'm within the area, I'm okay with that. I'm gonna put the tires back on, call it a day, because my whatever this is really acting up and really itchy. So, we're gonna check the hands, how clean did we maintain them. This hand stopped wearing a glove halfway through. Yeah, pretty clean. God though, I'm so itchy for some reason. So, I have it installed. As long as I don't hear any weird rattles, I'm fine. I do hear shaking, but I think that's the regular shaking that I always hear because of the rear bushings being bad. So it's hard to tell. And here's another thing. Like, that part never even scraped, so I can't even test it. Because the only thing that scrapes is apparently my frame rails. So yeah. Really, this was just to stop it from leaking onto the floor so I can catch it, but also to give it at least a little bit better drag flow efficiency, slightly. I don't think I'll ever tell because this motor isn't powerful enough to really do that. So yeah. It was a free mod, if you could even call that a mod. It was free, so can't beat that price. All it did was take a little bit of my hair, a little bit of my time, none of my patience, thankfully. And a sheet of whatever that was that I found on the side of the road. Very nice.